wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Okay, thank you for coming to this class. And today I would like to tell you about the process of designing curriculum. Curriculum design is a process of thinking through how we want to organize what we want students to learn. Whereas lesson plans are what the teacher plans to do for the day, and the unit plans are what the teacher wants to do over several lessons or weeks. Curriculum plans should be what the teacher wants students to learn over years. There are five that include in curriculum guide. The first is a statement of philosophy that describes the purpose of your program and the rationale for including your program in the curriculum. And number two is the specific goals of your program drawn from your philosophy and your understanding of your students that describe the skills, knowledge, and disposition you want your students to have when they leave your program. Number three is a sequence of performance indicators or objectives and or outcomes by grade level that take the learner from where they are at the beginning of your program to the specific goals you have established for the end of your program. Number four is a content framework that organizes your program objectives by content area into units or themes and describes what will be taught in each grade. And the last is a yearly block plan for grade level that describes what content area will be taught and when through the school year. Okay, next there are 6 steps to develop curriculum. The first is develop a philosophy statement. The philosophy statement of the curriculum should describe the purposes of your program and define those purposes in terms of their inclusion as a school program. The second is develop the goals of your program. The goals for your program are what you expect students to know and be able to do as a result of your program. They are the exit outcomes of your program. They should describe the skills, knowledge, and disposition that you want your students to have when they leave your program and outcomes that you think you can reach with every student. The third is selecting and sequencing objectives. After you have decided on the goals for your program, which are exit outcomes for the end of the program, you will have to sequence objectives that will take you to those outcomes. At this level of planning, you are asked to describe the outcomes by grade level that will take you to your goals. And the fourth is selecting and organizing framework. After you have determined what you want students at each grade level to do in relation to your goals, you will want to select an organizing framework that you think best facilitates the delivery of that content. An organizing framework, sometimes called a content framework, is a conceptual scheme to organize the objectives that you have for your program by content area into units or themes. In this step of designing your curriculum, you will place your grade level objective into the content framework used for grade level. And the fifth is develop a yearly block plan. After you have decided on the units that you will teach and have placed your objectives in your units, you will need to decide when you will teach these units over the school year and for how long you will teach this unit. And the last is placing objectives in unit. In placing your objectives into a content framework, you will want to identify in what unit you will teach all of your objectives for the year. You will also want to consider that some objectives are best taught over several units in your program. Okay, I will come on to my own conclusion that designing curriculum is considered very important in terms of teaching because the teacher is that puts all those lessons and units into a perspective that makes explicit why we want students to experience particular content. Well, I think that's all for my presentation. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.